What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button down below. If you have questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to equip you with all the right tools that you need to help you reach your fitness goals and transform your physique, to get healthier, to get stronger, to get better, to improve. Subscribe and hit like, please. So the reason why your quads are not growing, the reason why you're doing these leg extensions and why you're not seeing size in your quads, that's what I want to discuss today. And how to properly do seated leg extensions with the focus being on the quads, okay? This is one of the best exercise for growing your quads. So you need to be adding these into your leg workouts every week, but you can't just do them. What do I mean by that? Did you go into the gym on leg day and did you do leg extensions? Yeah, you did leg extensions, but did you train your quads? Did you have that mind-muscle connection? Did you train the targeted specific muscle group, or did you just do the exercise, moving the weight from point A to point B? There's a big difference when you actually stimulate the muscle and you hit the targeted muscle versus just doing the exercise. When you're doing bench press, are you just moving the weight from point A to point B, or are you training your chest? Are you feeling that stretch? Are you feeling that contraction? Are you going slow, or are you just trying to get it over with? It's all about time under tension. Find that uncomfortable spot where it burns, where it hurts. And when I say hurt, I'm talking about the good pain, okay? That burning sensation inside the muscle, not the hurt like the joint pain. That's the bad pain that we don't want to feel. There's a difference. Know the difference. You got to train smart. If you feel joint pain, joint discomfort, take time off, get out of the gym, go ice it, go Epsom salt bath, go do some therapy, go rehab it. Be smart about it. Don't overdo it. That's how you overtrain and get injuries. It's a whole nother video. But today I want to address leg extensions and the reason why you're not seeing the growth and the size in your quads that you're looking for. So, first of all, doing leg extensions, don't be stupid when you go into the gym. Don't lift with your ego. Leave your ego at the door. So I want to discuss that today as well, and why you get injured. And also why you keep breaking the reason why all the leg extension machines are broken so frequently inside the gym, and why I've had this machine for 6 years and I've never had to do any maintenance on it, and it works perfectly fine. It's all about how you treat the equipment. So always start with a light warm-up set. Okay, you don't want to start your warm-up set heavy. If you just started at the gym a year ago and you started with 10 pounds and that was challenging for you, and it's a year later and now you're doing 45 pounds, does that mean your warm-up set should be heavier? No, absolutely not. No matter what, start with a light warm-up set. That's the biggest mistake I see in the gym, is people think because they're strong or because they're stronger, they start now with a heavier warm-up set. Your warm-up set is just a warm-up set. The warm-up set should not be strenuous or challenging in any way, shape, or form. Never go heavy on a warm-up set. So start light, not strenuous. Going through the motions, getting that synovial fluid to start releasing in the joints. You're just getting some blood flow in the muscle, just some very light movements there for that warm-up set. So for leg extensions, first of all, a couple questions. Where should the back pad be? Does it need to be all the way up? Okay, so do I need to have this pad all the way up against my hips? Not necessarily. It doesn't matter unless you have some major lower back problems. I have had some clients with lower back problems who I notice when this back pad isn't where it needs to be, that they feel some tension in the lower back. So that's something to pay attention to. So this seat pad can literally be all the way back, which I do sometimes to change the angle, and I notice when I'm leaning back more, I get a little bit more of a stretch in the quads. If you've seen Tom Platz, old school bodybuilder, he used to do leg extensions lying all the way down flat on a bench to get maximum stretch in his quads. And if you see that guy's quads, or if you've seen Tom Platz's quads, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so your knee joint needs to be lined up exactly with the fulcrum point on the machine. So another big mistake I see on leg extensions, I see the knee joint all the way up here. So the problem is we have the seat pad up too high. Knee joints are here. Okay, your knee joint should always be lined up with the fulcrum point on the machine. Same thing on bicep curls, same thing on hamstring curls. Look at where the fulcrum point is on the machine and where your joints lined up. So I want to scoot back. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to scoot this thing all the way back, and I'm going to get my knee joint lined up with this fulcrum point on the machine so I can get full range of motion. You want to get that stretch. So right now I feel that tension there in the quads, and you're going to bring those legs all the way up, pausing at the top. So we want a 2-second hold, come down nice and slow, time under tension. All the way back up, squeeze those quads. Okay, hold that contraction, full extension. Not here. Okay, you're not doing nothing. All the way up. 2-second pause and come down nice and slow. Once again, never let this touch mid-set. If I let this touch every time I come down, what's going on right now? There's no more tension on the quads, and my quads are resting. So if you're supposed to do one set of 25, and you're midway through your set, and you stop because it burns, or you stop because it's uncomfortable, because your quads are on fire, that's the discomfort that you need, and that's the discomfort that you need to push through. So if I'm on number 15, and my goal is to do 25 reps, and I'm going to stop and rest because it hurts, okay, you can't give your muscles that rest. You got to push through that, okay? You got to go where others aren't willing to go. That's how you get your quads to grow. So you want to leave a little bit of space here so you get that full range of motion. All the way down, all the way up, pausing at the top, come down nice and slow. Control, control. Keyword control. Biggest mistake I see here on the leg extensions is too much of this going on. Okay? Too much swinging, too much rocking, too much momentum. You're going to thrash your joints, and your quads aren't going to grow because you're going fast. You're rushing through the movement. I know it hurts. I know it burns. I know it's uncomfortable. But take your time. Embrace that discomfort. Embrace the pain. Find that uncomfortable spot. Find that uncomfortable position. And hold on to it and embrace it. Make that sacrifice. That's how you're going to get your quads to grow, by being uncomfortable. That's how you're going to make any progress when it comes to fitness, by being uncomfortable. That's where all the growth is. The growth is right there in the discomfort. So just keep that in your mind, that you got to be uncomfortable. You got to go where others aren't willing to go if you want to see gains, if you want to see your body transform. That goes with your workouts. That goes with your cardio. That goes with your diet. That goes with everything in the gym. You've got to be uncomfortable. That's where the progress is made. When you're making sacrifices, when you feel uncomfortable, when it hurts, stay there. Embrace that, because that's where the change happens. That's where the progress is. Knee joint lined up right with the fulcrum point. Extend those legs. Pause at the top. Come down nice and slow. Control the weight. A slower negative is even good. Don't go too heavy on leg extensions. This type of movement, if you go heavy, once again, over the long term, you're going to thrash your joints. That's why with leg extensions, you're always going to see me doing 25 to 35, 40 reps, short rest periods, time under tension, pumping as much blood into that muscle group as possible. Maximum pump. Always taking that last set to failure. 3 to 4 sets is the sweet spot. If you're doing it as a warm-up for squats, 2 sets is great. 2 sets of high reps, just warming those knee joints up, getting blood into the quad muscles right there. So, squeezing at the top, maybe a 3-second negative. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Pausing at the top. 1, 2, 3. Control the weight. So, when you bring your legs up and you're done and you're on your last rep, don't just let the machine drop like an ego lifter. Control the weight. Nice and easy. Take it easy. Okay? Have some good control. All the way to that very last rep. Don't lose control. Just control that weight. Don't let the weight control you. Make sure you're stretching in between your sets. So you're looking for about 3 to 4 sets. In between your sets, you can stretch the quads out. A couple good stretches. You can either grab the ankle, pull back. Okay, you want to hold each side for 20 to 30 seconds. Nice deep stretch there. 20 to 30 seconds in between your sets. Another good stretch for your quads. Grab onto the machine, put your leg up. You can dip that knee down towards the ground and you're going to lean back. Okay, hold that 20 to 30 seconds. Drop that knee down, lean back, contract that glute. By contracting your glute, you're going to cause your quad to lengthen more and you're going to get a deeper stretch there in your quads. Other side as well, same thing. Leg goes here, drop that knee down, contract that right glute, and we're going to lean back. By leaning back and dipping my knee down, I'm getting a deeper stretch in that quad. Okay, so you want to hold that stretch for 20 to 30 seconds. So stretching your quads, lengthening your muscles, and stretching in between your sets is also going to help your quads. You're going to see more growth. You're going to see better muscle separation by stretching and helping to get more blood flow into that quad muscle. Foam roll your quads as well. If your knees feel uncomfortable, take some time off. Ice your knees. Take care of your body. You only get one. Once you start damaging your knee joints, elbow joints, shoulders, you're screwed. So if you aren't doing any of this on leg day in your quad workouts, it's time to start doing it now. If you want to see more growth in your quads, then make sure you incorporate all these things that I discussed today and add this into your workout. Put some comments in the comment section below. Let me know how it works for you. So I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that all of you can get some giant, massive quads and become Quadzilla from applying the principles that I've discussed in this video. Once again, subscribe, hit that like button down below. Jeremy the Machine Scott, out.